that oblivious that
I
she doesn't know a
know.
starfish is feasting on her guts?
I know.
Hello? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, is it just me?
I was trying to think of a funny Aquarium of the Dead joke, but I couldn't think of one.
Hello and welcome to Library Grindhouse. The only ticket you need is your library card. I'm Jesse.
And I'm Leah, and today we'll be giving you our top 5 reasons why to watch the 2021 film Aquarium of the Dead.
All right, Leah, but first, why don't you hit him with that spoiler-free plot summary?
A sea creature virus has been accidentally released in an unsuspecting aquarium. A virus that reanimates these underwater animals to have a thirst for blood.
Cool. All right, Leah. Well, what's number 5 on your list of reasons to watch this film?
My number 5 reason is obviously the devastating way the mayor, and this is a spoiler, okay, but it's not really because you know that people die.
Yeah.
The devastating way the mayor just places his hand over his heart when his assistant dies, and that's it. Just the look on his face where it's just, all right. And on to the next thing. It was great.
Didn't even notice that.
Great.
Okay. I just love the tragedy of just lifting up the shirt and there's the starfish feeding
I
on her.
know.
It's like, oh no,
And
not
she
the
doesn't-
assistant.
But she didn't say anything. Like, she's
No.
like the whole...
She was a trooper.
Oh,
she was a trooper.
Hey guys, there's something eating me. Can you just peel this off?
She didn't want to slow them down, Leah.
Yes,
she
yes,
didn't want
yes.
to slow them down. They all would have died if she'd
But
slowed
she
them
asked,
down.
am I feeling faint? Am I hot right now?
So I
Do
guess she
have a
didn't
fever?
notice, I guess, is part of it. But she's that oblivious that
I
she doesn't know a
know.
starfish is feasting on her guts.
Hey, what's your 5 reason, Jesse? What's your 5th reason?
My number 5 reason is the opening scene with an almost full-on Moira Rose in The Crows Have Eyes 3, the Crow-inning. Like, the
Yes.
doctor's acting in that was so just, like, overboard.
Yes.
Just awesome.
It was way over the top.
100 micrograms now!
Gloriously campy.
Yes, I wanted to know if I wrote down everything medical that they said, was it even true, or did they just
no.
splurge out a
It
whole bunch
is-
of just medical jargon just to...
We have to initiate cardiopulmonary resuscitation.
I want to believe they made up words. Or they're just like, we're going to find, like they emailed someone who actually knows stuff and was like, email us 10 medical terms and we are going to just string them together
You
with
have
some pronouns and verbs and adjectives
That,
and without knowing what they mean.
the blonde-haired veterinarian, though, seemed to, know at least some, or I don't know, maybe she just said it properly or did her research, but she seemed to know some medical words, like some things, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it was quality soap opera, community theater acting.
It was.
It was pretty great.
It was.
Well, what's your number 4, Leah?
My number 4 reason is how many times they can dramatically say the word reanimated. I think it puts the movie Reanimator to shame.
Do they
It's
even use the
great.
term reanimated in
Reanimator? I think so. I think
I
there
don't
was
know
one.
if they did.
I think there's one
They
time
talk
when
about
he
reagent.
does.
I think they say reagent or something like that more than reanimated, but
Maybe. You might be right, but they said it so many times in this movie.
well,
and
you're
it was
making a
always
point
with-
like not zombies. I just wanted them to be like, instead of that, just like not zombies.
they're reanimated.
Yeah, like it's one of those things where I just was like, were they going to get sued by somebody?
I don't
like
know.
the way they were saying it was like, but not this.
It was
like,
over and over again, and I was cracking
yeah,
up. And I
this
was
is very deliberate.
It was.
yeah.
Like, they had to have used that word
This animal has become reanimated.
so many times for
Oh, yeah.
a reason. So, but yes. What's your number 4 reason, Jesse?
My number 4 reason. How great is it that this aquarium has a recycling program where they feed dead aquarium animals to the sharks?
We have to recycle her per the new company policy.
I mean, that's wild, right? I mean, that's pretty cool. Like, I don't know, that's a
That's
baller
crazy,
move right
but
there.
Poor Hannah.
Not a fan of that choice myself.
Me neither. Hannah deserves better.
I love how they were like, Hannah, the dolphin that died, was just like, oh, but Hannah, we've had such a great relationship. How can I do it to her? And yes, I mean, I would
Please
feel
don't feed her to the sharks yet. I want to come say goodbye or whatever.
Yeah, I would feel the same way, but at the same time, like, what else what would you do with it? Cremate it?
Probably.
What?
Donate it to science?
Yeah, but
but you don't just throw it in the Shark Tank, Leah.
Well, I know that, but I'm just saying, like, what else would you? I don't even know what you would do.
I mean, I
with
guess you could puree it and chum, and like at least then you can feel like you don't know what's going on,
But
versus
still,
just throwing the whole
just
carcass
throwing it all in
wholesale.
there. And I love how
or
they're
doing
like,
a mosasaur thing where you hang it over the Shark Tank. So
I love how they're like, don't do it yet, too, because the mayor's here. We have a birthday or whatever it was. I forget which one it was.
We have a VIP on VIP here. It was his birthday, but yeah.
Don't do it for the VIP. And I'm just like, no, don't let anybody see you do that.
But heck, it looks like it helped the aquarium business to make some money during the pandemic, so good for them.
Good for them.
I'm like that's why I'm saying this movie could never happen again only because of the pandemic and how desperate this aquarium probably was for some money to stay open. That they're like, yes, come film this trashy movie at our very real, very like whatever facility. I just don't think that's ever going to happen again.
No, I don't. However, it was a beautiful facility. I will say that.
I was like, is this a closed aquarium?
Yeah.
Were they about to demolish it and the new one was going to open? Like, I was trying to figure out what the vibe was, but I'm like, no, this aquarium is still open, it's still a thing, and they just needed some money during the pandemic, it looks like.
We should have went there and filmed this thing. And this is the tank that exploded. This is the walrus that they used.
Oh, anyway. We'll get there. Anyway, what's your number 3?
My number 3 reason, just the jokes in this entire movie.
All right.
We have a Sharknado joke. We have a calamari joke. We have just all the water jokes that you could possibly think of. It was punny in the slight, like just insert little slight, you know?
You definitely don't want these bad boys taken up in a tornado.
Why would a shark be in a tornado?
So good.
We'll get to those.
They know exactly what they were doing.
Yes. It was great though.
Yeah.
It was super punny. Made you laugh. It kind of cut through some of the awkward, like, what?
It made it go faster. There were so many parts where just so, like, okay, guys, we really need to pick up the pace.
Yeah,
but every time they got to the humor again, I'm like, okay, back on board.
Agreed.
So, yeah.
All right, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is the mileage they got from their 3D models. It's like, we paid $150 on Turbo Squid, so we will use the heck out of this model right here. Because it's just the same thing.
Yes.
The same rotating the animation on the walrus, the crocodile. It's like we paid money for a rigged 3D model and we are going to use it every time.
All of the animals, all of the killer animals or the attacking animals, it was almost so bad that it was funny. Like, it was great.
No, it was great.
It was great.
I can't be mad at it.
Even down to like their milky eyes and yes.
Doll's eyes.
It was great.
Cool. What's your number 2, Leah?
My number 2 reason, the relationship between Skylar and Daniel. Whenever I saw those two on the screen, I just knew it was going to be funny and I knew I was going to laugh.
Oh, yeah.
It was great.
Yep.
From killer crabs attacking them.
Come get
it. To like something barely on their face and there's a huge gash across it. Just everything. The moment that you see these two, you know that it's going to be funny. You just know it's going to be funny.
Well, the way the crabs were on them, I was expecting their faces to be full-on hamburger meat.
Yes.
Like, not just like a scrape, like a paper cut on their face, but like literally just like their nose isn't there or like
and there's just
where their eyes is gone. Like,
there's a crab on top of Daniel and it's like, it looks like it's stabbing him repeatedly.
Right, yeah.
And then... Who knew that a kick could do so much? And he kicked across. Hopefully it didn't land outside of the aquarium. Which is what I thought it was going to do.
Post-credit
like,
stinger
away.
of
But yeah, and then all of a sudden he doesn't have any like holes in his body, even though that's where the crab was stabbing. He just has one on his arm and then like a cut on his face.
Yeah. But you can't.
But you can't. But it was funny. Like, it was still so funny. Anyway, okay.
Oh, yeah, no.
What's your number 2 reason, Jesse?
The quotes.
A dude named Skylar also cooks?
Look, it's a diverse world, man.
Oh, it is now.
Let's see. One of those bad boys taken up in a tornado.
Hey, we smarter than a fish. We got hands.
All right, number 1, dude. That is specious.
See, I still love...
Dead, but not dead.
Oh, I still love deep fried calamari. My favorite. Just...
So many just ridiculously dumb lines that are A lot of fun.
It was so much fun. It was so much fun.
Best
So-
part of the movie right there.
Yes, hands down.
All right, Leah, what's your number one reason to watch Aquarium of the Dead?
My number one reason is because I said so. If you just want to laugh, at the hilarity of it all, this is a great movie. That's really all I can say. Like,
Yeah.
this was just a fun movie to watch. What's your number one reason, Jesse?
My number one reason is because I said so. I haven't seen a lot of films from the asylum, any until now, really. And this movie is great because it gave people work and likely helped an aquarium during an incredibly hard time. And it's a pretty fun, wild time. It's hard to argue that this movie didn't do some good in the world.
Yes, that
And
is true.
It'll put a smile on your face, help an aquarium in need. I mean, put people to work, again, during a pandemic.
That is true. That
I
is
mean,
true.
it's not a good movie. It's a great movie.
It's a great movie.
Yes. To quote Junk Food Cinema.
I'm going to go ahead and give this to you, Jesse.
All right.
Only because you brought up it actually helping, like what good this movie did.
It did. It kept people
No,
working.
I
Like,
agree.
I mean, this time was impossible for people. Like,
You
especially in the creative arts. Like,
You put some thought into that. I was just
Crew,
like, haha,
actors.
this movie was just funny and great. Like, and you put some thought into it, so I'm going to give it to you. You
All right.
actually saw, like,
I'll take it.
the greater good of this movie. Whereas I was just like laughing at it the whole time.
I mean, Danny Trejo in his book, he points out, like, I mean, he made Two-Headed Shark Attack, but he put people to work
No,
in that
no,
movie.
it's
And
true.
like, I mean, it's one of those things where it's not high cinema, but it made things happen for people.
Exactly.
Like,
And I mean, if
yeah.
you like all of the Sharknado movies, if you like,
You can't not watch this movie.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah,
It's
if you
great.
like Sharknado, I think you get a good time out of this. Well, excellent. And those are reasons to check out Aquarium of the Dead. So head on over to Hoopla, check it out for yourself. We're glad we were on some Jesse.
and I'm Leah.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.